Hi guys, Nick is here from Space. Welcome to our video series for implementation of SketchUp in architectural design workflow. Hopefully, during this time you will enjoy at the first place, you will learn something, and you will find a way how SketchUp could improve your ability to create, to produce, and to deliver on time much more successful projects than ever before. But let's stop talking and go ahead to see the topic today. In order to start to create our underground floor, at first I will go to import our reference file, and I will scale it according to our, let's say, previous reference file. It could be, for example, the ground floor JPEG file. I will unhide this reference file, and I can use the size of this drawing, which is A3, in order to scale our new reference file for the underground floor. So I have to go to the File menu, Import, and now I can choose and import as an image the reference file for the underground floor, and I will scale it. And now I have my underground reference file imported into our environment. I'll move the reference file in order to see it in a better way. And first thing that I have to do is to explode this file, and then to group it. I will rename this group, and it will be underground floor JPEG. And now I have to create a new tag in order to assign this tag to our reference file. In the project base folder, I will create a new tag. It will be 01.9, and the name will be the same, underground floor JPEG. And now I'm going to assign this tag to our group. And now we can continue ahead and to move our file something here, and in our axis, blue axis actually, our Z, we can move it at 3,150 meters under our ground floor reference file. Now I'm going to hide again our ground floor reference file in order to see in a better way what's going on, and I can go to our outliner list and to pick our external structural layer of our external walls of the first floor and our structural layer of our internal walls, and I can use a move tool in a copy mode in order to copy all these structural layers to the level, up to the level of underground floor. I will lock our blue axis so I can easily determine up to where this wall should go. So now we have all our underground wall at exact position. So next step will be to adjust our reference file where exactly it should be. And if you see, this corner here of our structural layer of our external walls should be somewhere here. It could be actually the same with the staircase. So we can easily move our reference file up to this position in order to match exactly to our structural layer of our external and internal walls as well. And as you can see here, this wall actually, it is some kind of retaining wall, is exactly on place as well. But in order to double check the position of our reference file as well structural layers of windows, of walls, external and internal ones, at first I have to rename these copied groups. So I will go here in our outline list, I will rename, and this is external layer, structural layer for our, let's say, under floor respectively. This will be our structural layer for our internal walls. Internal, underfloor. So now I know which group to each floor is assigned. So I will tag now my structural layers of external walls, and if I go here in our project browser to the underground floor, actually the appropriate tag for this structural external walls will be 03.1.1. so 03.1.1 is this one, and for our internal walls will be 03.1.2. so I will assign this tag to our groups, and now actually I can hide all these building elements in order to see if the structural layers match exactly to our reference file, or if not, we have to adjust something and to move, for example, our reference file. In order to do that, I will hide, for example, all the doors, all the windows. I will hide our roof structure or our roof as a whole, our first floor, and now I can hide our ground floor as well. So now I can see if our reference file match exactly to our structural layer of our underground floor, and as you can see, actually they match exactly, and everything is on place. So we can continue now by adjusting the position of structural layers of these walls here, internal layers, and we have to extend this wall up to here. So let's do it. In order to do that, at first I will delete this part of our interior walls here as well, here, and this wall as well, and I will move actually this wall from here up to this one here. Or actually I will delete this opening for the door here, and I can simply extend this wall from here up to the structural layer of our exterior wall. Then I will extend this wall to the corner, and this wall here up to this corner here. So I will start by deleting all these unnecessary interior walls. So we have finished with the structural layer of our exterior and interior walls, and now it's time to create our structural slab for the underground floor, and we can do that very easily by unhiding our structural slab of first floor and copy this slab actually to our underground level, and I will do that easily by grab this slab here, and by using move tool in the copy mode I can copy this slab to our underground floor. And of course we have to adjust a little bit, but before to do that I would like to rename this slab in our outliner list, and this will be our underfloor slab, and I will give you this slab an appropriate tag from our project browser, and it should be 03.1.3, 03.1.3. This is our tag for the underground structural slab. So now I can hide this reference file for a moment, and I can adjust actually the structural slab by going into the group and by using push-pull command I can adjust where exactly should be this floor slab, and from here up to here, and let's say I will extend this face up to this corner as well. So now actually our structural floor slab is finished, and I will lock this group, and we are ready to continue with actually all the external layers of our external walls, as well the interior layer of our internal and external walls. And in order to do that, at first I will hide our first floor as a whole, because I don't want to see this floor for now, and I will use again, as you remember, our match wall tool in order to create this internal and external, all the external layers of our walls. So we have finished with all the layers of our walls, external as well internal ones. So the next step will be to create some references for our openings for the doors and windows as well. And actually we had here some doors, some openings, probably at this wall here. I will hide for a moment, and now you can see that actually we have. So at first I'm going to create some reference lines for these existing openings here in order to use it. And now I can unhide everything, so I have for these openings my reference lines. So I'm going to create a reference lines for each opening where it should be exactly. So we have all the reference lines and guides, and now I'm going to, by using 1001 bit toolbar and our tool for opening, I'm going to create all the openings for interior door, and later on we will create all the openings concerning our windows. We created all the openings concerning all the doors in our underground floor, and now I'm going to delete all the guides, and I will continue with the necessary guides and or reference lines concerning creation of our windows. So let's start. Now all the openings are created, and at first I'm going to delete again our guides, and now I'm ready to create a floor finishes. As well, they should be with thickness of 75 millimeters, and then I will create our doors, our windows, and finally I will create our ceiling with thickness of 150 millimeters. So we have completely finished with our underground floor, with all the internal, exterior walls, as well doors, windows, floor finishes and ceiling. And now it's time to go ahead and to see what we have to do in addition in order to create our project. In order to do that, at first I will hide this reference file, because for now it's not necessary to view this reference file. I will go to our project browser in project base, and from here I can completely hide this reference file. And now, before to start, I would like to use our reference picture and to see what I have to do in addition. So as you can see in our picture, we have to create now this accessory frames actually around our floors and walls as well. So in order to do that, I will unhide all the floors of our building. This is a ground floor and the first floor and the roof as well, and I will unhide all the windows as well doors. So now I can see everything, but before to start, actually I would like to adjust our structural floors, because they will serve as a guide for our accessory frame. So I will start from this floor, and this is our ground floor structural slab. I will unlock and then go to the group, and by using push-pull tool I will extend up to here this floor, and as well this face up to here. And probably here I will extend also this frame up to this one, and I will do the same now with the rest of our floors, continuing by the structural floor of our first floor of the building. And I should extend this floor, this face actually, again by using push-pull command, from here up to this point here, and this face from here up to this point here. And I will do the same with the roof structural slab. I have to unlock, edit group, and then by using push-pull command I can extend this to this one, and this up to this one. I will select all the structural floors and I will lock them in order to not move something by accident. So now I'm ready to continue and to create these accessory frames around our floors and walls. So we are ready for now and we can go ahead to the next stage of our project. See you there.